Not really in the mood for the offspring. Those flowers smell so pretty. So do those. So do those. Yeah. There's flowers everywhere. These are almost done. These are your supermarket flowers. Ooh, those smell pretty. What kind of flower is that? Where is it? What am I smelling? What is happening right now? Oh, it's that one. Benny just found the new pillow. Whoopee!
He's so happy.
He is happy. I just made the mistake of going and lying down on it right before I started this talk.
Yeah.
And then it was so comfortable. It was just like, why did I do that to myself? Because now I know what I'm missing. Mom got flowers today because Mom's still alive. She's still around. Thank goodness. Happy 72, Loretta. Yep, I'm very grateful. I'm very blessed. Where did Benny go?
It's right.
Is that him?
This looks like.
Yeah, he just got in there. Okay. And then there's these. Nom, 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 nom. Then there's these. Oh, they deserve more. There. They're so pretty. What are these called? I gotta look this up. I gotta do my flower search. I know the Gerber. I know a lot of flower varieties. But there's so many. Look at that rose. It's. Do you smell, Ma?
Not like you can.
Here, smell that one right there. Do you smell it?
Yeah.
Nope. Yep, nope.
It has this all at the same time.
Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I'm extra grateful today. I'm grateful every day. Because Mom reminds me to be grateful. Because even days when I'm not grateful, I don't feel grateful, she reminds me to feel great. Because she's talking, she's just, she's grateful that she can walk, and that, we got running water. We can drink the water right out of the tap. It's so freaking nice and clean and yummy here. You know it?
Yeah.
And she's over here, bud.
It's okay.
She's right here. He didn't see her. Luna's over here. Squirrely Dan. She's right here.
I know.
Tuck. She's right here. Oh, come over here. He's looking for a spot, and all the spots are taken. There, you like this one. This is where you usually sit at this time of day anyway. Oh. So Mom's constantly reminding me to be grateful. And that's I was listening to a talk by somebody. I think it is Heather's Astrology or something like that, and she was having a conversation with another young gal, and they were talking about Venus positions, and my Venus is in Pisces, and that's one thing that they said is because they're like talking about with the different Venus placements, like things that are important when you have those placements, and I have Pisces and Venuses, and they said. I think it's funny because they said it's important that you maintain gratitude in everything. And that has been a primary theme my whole entire life. It really has been. So I'm just, I know so many people just like in the last month that have like right before, because it always happens before the holidays. I know people that have lost their parents. And there's just so much loss, and we don't get. What's the one thing about life is nobody's getting out alive. Nobody is, and it's a precious thing, and a lot of people are living like it's not, and We all get our chance to figure out, every day when we wake up, do we want to add to the earth today, or do we want to suck from the earth today? Yeah? And what ways can we contribute to making the planet better? Just in your local community. And I think we did a pretty good job raising the vibe around here, Ma. Around here, because you had a good birthday?
Yes.
Wanted to show people your pretty pennant? Your pretty dragonfly you got?
Yeah.
And your sweater? Come over here for a sec. Let's show them this. We're definitely blessed, huh, Ma? Huh? Yeah? Let's see. You're okay?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you limping? Oh, because you sit with your legs crossed and
Yeah.
then you cut the circulation off and your foot's asleep?
Uh-huh.
Is that what happened?
Yep.
Yep. Nailed it. Gotcha. Okay, let's show them your pretty... I gotcha. Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
It is.
She opened that up and she gasped so out loud. I took the top off the box. She went, I put it on and she was just like petting it. She's like, it feels so nice. Oh, Benny got the chair. Did Luna get your... Here, let me get her out of the way. Come here, girl. Aww. I didn't know. She's so fast. They're all so fast. Here, you get up there. There you go, Mom. Quick, get your chair before a dog gets in it. But she got a pretty new sweater. She got new gloves, a new top. When I'm done with the top, we're gonna start this. The original forensics. Yep. My program, was a lot of that stuff, a lot of private eye stuff, and plus I got Scorpio moon, so I'm drawn to it anyway. I'm always people that are like I don't know, shady shysters. I try to see where they're like I look at where their goodness is, and all the people that act like they're really really great and stuff. They're everybody's buddy and blah blah blah. I'm always looking for where the cracks are. I'm just looking in the opposite. Especially when somebody's personality is so one way. I just figure they're trying to compensate for something. A lot of times, not all the time. Every now and again, no. But, I don't know. I've been just studying people my whole life. I've been a spectator. Just never in the way that people treat each other. It's weird. I don't know. So, Mom had a good day. Yeah? Got new pillows. I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm excited to go to sleep. I'm not ready to go to sleep. I'm excited. Mom talked to her oldest child, her son, Jerry, and I'm going to have a conversation with him. He wants me to call him after Mom goes to sleep. I don't know. I guess I could call before that. I don't know why he has to, because I can just put her on the earphones and go outside or whatever. But, oh well. Anyway, so that should be interesting. It'll be a brief conversation because the last exchange we have wasn't pleasant. So, anyway, the girls are good. I did ask again. I do it a lot. I asked, send more pictures. I'm always asking, send pictures. Please send pictures. And I can do that, and then it never happens. And then I get upset and I don't get upset and get mad and yell anymore because then I don't get to send them presents. Then I don't get to, when I do defend myself and freaking, stand up for myself with a broken boundary, and then they move and I don't get to know where they live. So consequences are dire. Yeah. People think they got so much power. I don't know. There's a lot of other people that have power over my life and in the comfort. They had. I guess I give it to them though. you know, because I want to be a good aunt. I want to be involved with my nieces. I want to be able to video chat, and I want to be able to live there and be able to. You want down, girl? And went and go to their volleyball games and watch their taekwondo belt, whatever advancements and all that stuff. I would really like to be a part of that. I don't get to, because it's just not how it worked out. So that's all right. I'll participate and try and participate in different ways. And I will still, you know, get them all their presents and stuff. They just don't get them until they come visit. So what else? So 72, Ma. I made a mistake, and I made her a chocolate cake, or a strawberry cake with chocolate frosting. And the frosting that I used for the lettering was like warm, and it all melted and oozed, and it didn't turn out as good as it did in my mind when I planned it. And I used to get really upset about stuff like that. If I have an idea of how things should go, and if they didn't go like that, then I would be so disappointed. It would wreck my day, and or night, or whatever. I let it just spoil stuff. And now, you know, things play. That's why I just don't plan. I don't, you know, I try it. I shoot, and then the outcome is not up to me, you know. But she enjoyed it. She did. And then I cut a piece of cake out, and then I was like, oh crap! I forgot the candles, and to sing. So I didn't put the piece back in. I just left it out. Put the candles on. She made a wish. You make a wish, Ma? Did ya? You didn't make a wish? You just got so excited. You just got the sparkly ones, and then they kept restarting. It was cute. What would you say that your highlight of the day was?
Today's day?
Yeah. As your birthday.
Just being glad to be alive.
Just being glad to be alive. It's been a long trek, huh? So what words of wisdom do you have? What would you have known? What would you have liked to known when you were a young woman? With the experience that you have with your life. What if you could tell your younger self something back then, what would it be? Don't get married and have kids.
No.
Mom wanted to be a nun. She had a past life that could have been your last past life, huh? Because that's the freshest. Because you've often talked about that. Yeah. So anyway, she's got like 5 planets. I gotta look up her chart again. I forget, because I can't remember what time she was born in. I'm pretty sure, because, well, that's the thing, is I don't think it says the time of birth, because she came from an orphanage. It says her date of birth, and she wasn't adopted until you were like 2 or 3, right? You were like older. You were like a toddler, and then you weren't a little baby. You weren't like you weren't like a year or young. I know that you were like 2 or 3. I do know that. And then God bless you, Ma. You need some Kleenex? You were born with 2 club feet, and
But I can walk on that.
that you can walk on now. You had several surgeries on both your feet, right? Like 6, something like that. Quite a few. And then Papa, and you can walk. And Papa, you were like 5 when you took your first steps, and you were in cast, and they had those little wooden stubs on the bottom of it, right? And so she walked, but like she was in. Were you in 1 cast or 2? I think were you in 2 casts when you started walking?
Yeah, the two
You were, and so you learned how to walk without bending your legs,
Yeah.
right? So do you have hip joint now? You don't? I mean, no, you don't have any pains in your hip? See, because she doesn't experience a lot of pain. I feel a lot of pain. Like my pelvis hurts all the time and stuff. And my feet are just a mess. It hurts to walk a lot of days. I got a lot of physical pain. Mom, I'm so glad. I find that a blessing that you've avoided all that. With all the surgeries, I mean, she's had like what? 1, 2, 3, 4 major surgeries. 5 in your major brainstem stroke. I mean, wow. You know, and I was telling Jerry, your son, today that you never complain. You know? You never complain. I've going through stuff. Mom's one of those, she writes a lot of stuff down. She makes a lot of notes. And she's always liked to write letters and things like that, you know. And so there's a lot of little neat things that I'm finding that she's written down. We've gotten rid of a lot of stuff over the years because stuff is just stuff. Nonetheless, sometimes this stuff is just, I mean, it's still nice to have. You gonna sneeze again? You know? I mean, as much as we live in the present moment, it's okay every now and again to look on your past to see how far you come. Yeah? Mom took 70. I just told her, I said, yeah, it took me long enough, but Mom, you're 72. You finally have your own bedroom, and you got a real nice big bed. Right?
Yeah.
And sorry it took so long, Ma. But you comfortable in life?
Yes.
You happy? You content?
Very content.
Very content. We colored her hair today. You like that better?
That's nice.
It's more red than, because I got the light maple brown. For some reason it came out more red. I think it'll probably settle down a little bit as time goes on. It won't be as but she feels better about stuff though, huh, Ma? Sometimes a lady just needs to get her hair done, huh? And I trimmed it. Well, I didn't trim it today, but I trimmed it the other day, and she's doing good. Then Jerry calls and he's like, "Mom, Margie sent me a picture of your birthday picture, Mom, and you look really good." Jerry, like he was all surprised that you look so good. Yeah. You know, he's just, you know, for someone that writes letters all day and uses words all day, sometimes he doesn't pick the right ones. Of course, sometimes I don't pick the right ones either, right? But you look good for 72, Ma. Oh, those are the 4. When I counted your 4 major surgeries, none of those were involving your feet. The ones with your feet, your tendon replacements and stuff like that, those were all, I had one of them done where they sutured my tendons back together. And, because mine were severed. Yeah, so I know what I don't know what your feet like, but I know how sensitive, like having it cut into, like how sensitive it is to touch. So I can imagine having 6 surgeries and how sensitive your feet are, you know. But we take real good care of them. We do. We soak them every 2-3 days in Epsom salt every 3 days. And I put lotion on them regular. And she even, like, last year lost a toenail. Not the under part. It was weird. It was like just the top part. And then she had kind of a fungus on it. And it separated and came off. And then but since we've been taking vitamins, her nails are growing back better, And because we've had a couple instances, people don't know how important it is to maintain feet health, their healthy feet. Like, it's one thing I for travelers and stuff, like, have stuff on hand to give to people. That's a commodity. It's an important one. Is socks, dry socks. Because you get. I mean, they used to use that at freaking warfare in Vietnam. They'd make it rain. They'd make it rain and rain and rain, and then freaking people are just walking around in wet boots, and then they're getting gangrene and all kinds of weird, funky infections and nasty stuff. It didn't matter how people. It's just warfare is just so gross. It's just like, what can we do to cause harm to other human beings? It's freaking nasty. Anyway, oh, Benno, look how cute Benno is. He got the chair. Benno got a chair, Marge. Marge, take the light off Benno, Marge. Benno not in a mood. Where'd Luna go? Oh, she's back there on the couch. I call it the couch. We got like a love seat recliner. And everybody loves sitting on it. I'm surprised Mom's not sitting on it now. She usually, like in the evening, she'll go to the restroom and then come out and then go sit on the chair. Well, usually because one of the other dogs took it. But anyway, I thought about that. I was talking to my friend today, and I said, when I was younger, I said I always paid attention how people treated their mom. It? And people have treated me in a lot of peculiar ways. I'd never had to go to their level and treat them the way they treated me. It? Because it doesn't really, because how we treat people has more to do with us, and how other people treat us has more to do with them, right? So I found that, you get older, and I've been mad for a lot of years. And it's justifiable anger. It doesn't matter for me. Justifiable anger it doesn't do any good. Anger kills people every single day. It causes disease. Anger causes cancer, stuff like that, as far as I'm concerned. And my train of thought just totally derailed. It totally derailed. I got sidetracked a lot. My brain just shut down. Oh, hi, PETA. Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, I sang a happy birthday song. Ma, PETA from Australia said happy birthday.
Happy birthday. We're from Australia.
In Australia, people are getting reset money for people being taken away to care. What? A friend of mine got $100,000. What? What? That's crazy. That's weird. Yeah, that's why I work so hard to make sure that she's comfortable for the rest of her life, because she has had such a freaking, and she walked everywhere. Before you came to live out with me in 2008 in Omaha. That's when we became roomies. Yeah? So 2008, it's 2022. So 14 years. Yeah? And it's taken us 6 years, 2016, to finally get a place where we can just be, and you can just be comfortable. It's been a long road. It's worth it, though, right? Because God, that's the thing, is like, God's kept us together. It's, And I believe that we're always right where we're supposed to be. I believe that in my heart of hearts. I believe that. I know that to be true. I just hate hearing it. Yeah. 8 weeks. Now she's 60. You know, and yeah. Mom and I have had a different relationship. We did. A lot of mothers and daughters. It's a different, and mothers and relationships dynamics are just weird. But see, because mom doesn't even have frame of reference to like her original mom and mom and dad, like because whenever we talk about her parents, she thinks about Robert and Margaret, her adoptive parents. But I'm like, Ma, you came from a woman and a man that were your real mom and dad, that like your face looks like them, my face looks like them, and then people in their family, our faces look like them. Yeah, you got this whole family out there. And then when she had her ancestry whatever done, she's got like 1,300 cousins and stuff. We just haven't really connected because people already got established their little pockets of who they want to know, and to bring more people in, oh God, just takes more energy. And people don't want to give that energy up, so it's less of a but we've been in contact with a couple of your cousins. Like one's up in Colorado, Vigil or Vigil, Vigil. I see, and it's not, everything's all pronounced different than it looks, and I'm hooked on phonics, and that's annoying. So, Vigil, the street right up the road is named for like the same. Mom just had, Martinez. She's got Cisneros. And she's got all these relatives. They just don't know that she's here, just waiting to know and be loved by them, and she'll love them too. I asked her that today. I get, sometimes I feel like she deserves all the big things. All the big, I said, Mom, you ever wish that we just, we had a room full of people and it wasn't just me singing happy birthday to you? Because she's just such a love. She deserves so much. That's why I got so mad at my brother on Thanksgiving, because she's worth the phone call. And he wasn't going to give her that. And, he has a really, 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 really phenomenal life. He's got a really, really outstanding life. He's got a great life. And what he doesn't understand, and I've told him this before, is he doesn't get it. He wouldn't have that life if it wasn't for her. If it wasn't for her, he wouldn't have the life that he has. So, him being mad about stuff that happened so long ago, and, well, it's just not useful. So, like I said, dynamics, people, family dynamics, it's weird, I think about how many people still think with the same mentality, the same consciousness that they had back then, and there hasn't been a whole lot of evolution, Supposedly the world is in a great awakening. I think it's scary, man. It's hard not to be scared. The freaking world's getting scary, man. People are just doing so many weird, ugly things. And who would have thought that the people of China would freaking stand up against the tyrants before America? What do you know? Because you just, give them football season or the next sports season, they're just like, I'll just watch that. But we still living free? Nah. Still a lot of people not free here. Yeah. A lot of people are freaking just, bound by the confines of their own minds, their own limitations, and telling them things that they can't do because somebody said that they couldn't. Who? Who are they? They. They that say. Unless they're standing right in front of me, they're nobody to me. So, I saw that the volcano's erupting, Ma. Somebody said it's the biggest volcano in the world in Hawaii. And I don't live in Hawaii because of volcanoes and tsunamis. I don't live in Florida because of hurricanes and like the Carolinas and stuff like that. I don't live in Georgia, well, because it's Georgia. Those southern states. I went to New Orleans once, and this was in 2010, and I was so ignorant. I've been so ignorant in my life because I just didn't know. I didn't know that there were still two separate parks. One for the blacks and one for the whites in 2010, because racism isn't a thing, right? Oh, it's absolutely a thing. People just don't say it out loud and stuff like that, which is so bizarre to me. Never in my whole entire life have I ever hated somebody because of the color of their skin or their nationality or where they were from or anything having to do with that. And then I think of all the systems that have been perpetuated. How many people, how much letter stock, how much, logos on cars, how much, printers, how much all that stuff gets to get used under the guise of fighting against racism or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, and I'm Generation X. Case you didn't notice. I'm Gen X, and we played with everybody, unless somebody was a jerk. If somebody was mean, then we didn't want to play with. No, but I grew up in the day. It's like their neighbor kids. Hey, can so and so come out and play? And then you went and played, and sometimes, and then you have like the all the archetypes. Then you decide, based on what your archetype is, who you want to hang out with. And I kind of liked the Mean Girls. No, I don't like the Mean Girls anymore, but I used to like the Mean Girls. Just be mean. If you're mean to me, it means you like me, right? No. All that terrible programming, bad. It takes a long time to figure out what's right for you based on your life experience. If you're willing to drop the imposed how other people want you to be. Because how many people don't do that? I think about, how many people are like going to college and stuff like that? They're living a life that, or they're married and they're just, it doesn't even matter. There's so many circumstances of people living a life that they don't want to live. That's not, it's like they keep thinking about another life because of the life that they're living. I have days that I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. I got days that I'm just like, I can't, it's not, and usually I go to sleep and I wake up and it's a new day, it's a new energy. You're going to do it another day, one day at a time. That's how I learned to live. It helps. A lot of that stuff is silly garbage, like what people talk about. Their idea of like being of service. Oh, they totally missed the boat there. Oh, wow, big time missed the boat there, But, what are you going to do? Anyway, I think I've ran my mouth long enough. Did you want to part with any words of wisdom, Ma? No. We got sheets too. Mom got sheets for a new bed. These are blue. For naturally comfortable life. Look, it has the golden, it has the San Francisco Bay Bridge. That's kind of funny because where does it say? Hold on. How do I get? I don't want that screen there. Why is that there? I'm trying to. I got the Golden Gate Bridge on my screen. Here you can kind of see it there. I took that picture, and it was like 2016, and it was a full moon. Yeah. It was kind of a date. It was like a date in San Francisco. She came from Portland, and I came from Omaha. And it was, I don't know, it was cool. It was sweet. She was Obi's person. Obi died, Ma. The little dog that lost 50 pounds. Nog died first, and then Obi died. Yeah. They were like 14, 15.
They both died?
Yeah, like within a couple months. Heartbreak's waiting to happen, man. I mean, because Tucker and Artie, they're both the same age. They're both 12. Luna, I'm not sure, because I think she's probably 10 or 11 now. Benny's 10. So they're kind of close in age, but they're just all, it's just good. It's just bad days when you lose something you love, and there's a lot of people that have lost something that they love. That's why I'm so grateful that you're still around, Ma. And it freaking, every day I am, because God, man, the world is only getting bigger and uglier and scarier. And I know things will settle down. They'll turn around. They're not going to stay like this. It's just like Babylon right now. And everybody's just going around self-will run riot, But, we've been together so long. It'd just be hard to live life without you, Ma. And I'll do it, one day. Years down the road, maybe you'll outlive me. We don't know, right? We never can tell. But that's one of the greatest blessings that you could have ever given me is teaching me how paramount gratitude is, Yep. Thanks, Ma. That's about all I got for now. Hope you have a rad day.